Lizzo loses 10 pounds and announces it, the bots, that's a term for people like, it's like telemarketer callers, like on Instagram, they attack her for losing weight because the media wants to put out a perception that being overweight is the new goal when it's actually unhealthy for people to promote that. It's demonic. You know.
What, can I ask?
Yeah.
I've noticed this also.
Yeah.
Why do you think they would want to promote unhealthiness among the population?
It's a genocide of the black race. They want to kill us in any way they can. Planned Parenthood was made by Margaret Sanger, a known eugenics with the KKK.
Oh, God. What are bots again? I need it explained. Look, that's a maddening clip. And not only because Tucker Carlson, who has made a career out of condescending to his audience, spoke to Kanye West in literally the most condescending tone I've ever heard in my life. But anyway, look, he's got this concern about Lizzo or whatever. He's allowed to have that concern. But for Tucker Carlson to treat what he's saying as if it's like the received wisdom of a divine being, all Kanye was doing there is if you asked a guy who just pounded a bottle of whiskey to recount an episode of Joe Rogan, that's what you got out of Kanye West. And Tucker Carlson is treating it like it's the most fabulous, fascinating thing that he's ever heard in his life.
Yeah. I'm gonna break this down as usual. Okay, so Kanye says that they are doing this. See, he never clarifies ever who they are, right? Sometimes he'll say the media, right? So, but he just explained it was bots. So wait, is it bots or is it the mainstream media? Because bots and mainstream media are completely different things. So are the bots trying to do a genocide of black folks, or is the media trying to do a genocide of black folks? And do you think that the media got together and was like, how do we genocide? How do we? Oh, I got an idea. Why don't we praise Lizzo for her weight or discourage her from losing weight, and that'll be an efficient way to commit genocide against black people? No, you have to break down their lack of logic just so you understand how absurd it is. Because if you don't break it down, right-wingers will believe anything. Oh yeah, obviously you try to genocide the black people. No, they are doing it, we're not doing it, right? They're doing it because Lizzo and
the flute
and bots, right? Like it doesn't have to make sense. It's maniacal. And then of course, look, he just doesn't understand facts and ideas and logic. He doesn't understand anything. Just like verbal diarrhea that some people still call genius. It's nails on a chalkboard. Okay, anyway, but the bottom line is, if you want to make a point about, hey, listen, let's not glorify being overweight. Now that's a tough point to make. You have to be really sensitive about that. And I don't think that's what people are doing with Lizzo at all, right? But I understand that some people say, hey, you should be proud of how you look no matter what. And you could have an interesting discussion or even debate about that. But saying that it's demonic and an attempt at genocide is, as usual, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
So if everybody says, hey, Cenk, you're right, Kanye's obviously mentally disturbed / deeply unintelligent, then I'm okay with it. Hey, it's a free country, he's allowed to say whatever he wants, right? But if you actually believe him, you're also cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I have been really frustrated with these like recent upsurge of attacks on Lizzo because it's so clearly grounded in, for a lot of the critics, racism, misogyny, and fat phobia, a fear of like this idea of body positivity that she's spreading, and like, she's celebrating losing weight. Like Lizzo is someone who's about accepting your body, and if your goal is to lose weight, you should be accepting of that. And of course, there's haters who are gonna, just be frustrated and jealous or whatever and mad about that. So they're gonna rush to her post to attack her for that. But Lizzo is so squeaky clean. This is just a fun-loving, like, woman with no controversies, exceptionally talented, self-made musician, an amazing flautist. Has played with the New York Philharmonic. She studied music performance in college. She's just a really fun-loving, awesome person. So you just know that these attacks have to be rooted in that bigotry because there's just no like salient criticism there. I mean, and for the love of God, saying that she's demonic, I mean, clearly that's not, it's not a reasonable criticism to make of this woman. So, you know, she'll continue to live her life, her best life, and people will continue to hate. But it's really just gross to watch.
Listen, guys, I know a lot of you, not a lot of you, but some of you know folks who believe in demons. I love you, but it's nuts. There are no demons. That's mythology. There are no goblins. There's no werewolves. I mean, what do you want me? There's no Frankenstein. Do I need to clarify this stuff? But I do, because people think like, oh yeah, telling Lizzo that it's okay to not feel horrible about her body. You do that because you're possessed by demons.
No, it's the
vampires
demons
are real.
that tell her not to lose weight, and the people who put the pro-trans books in libraries, that's a Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. It doesn't exist. Get counseling.